Dragons Live, presented by Form Communications.
Hello everyone, I'm John Webby-Webking and welcome to Dragons Live. First of all, I happily speak for all of us at MSUM Dragon Athletics and wishing you and yours a happy holidays as we get set to dive into the winter season action on today's show. We've got all the recaps for December, another jaw-dropping top 5, a mouthful of fun from our basketball assistant coaches, and our in-studio guest today leading our frequent record-breaking season for Dragons swimming and diving, head coach Todd Peters. Coach, thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for inviting me.
Well, first of all, I think there's a little bit of history to get caught up on this year with the NSISC conference that now is the NSIC conference. Could you catch us up on what the NSIC swimming conference is like and how it came about?
Yeah, definitely. This is actually the first official year to have the Northern Sun Swimming and Diving Conference for women. It's been a long time in the making. It's 19 years that I've been here, and we've done a lot of different independent conferences, like 6 or 7. The last 2 years we were at the the New South Conference.
It's confusing.
Yeah, it's very confusing. So we've been going to Mississippi for the last 2 years, which is a long haul. Yeah. So to finally bring it back here, it's great to be in the area. We'll be in Rochester this year, and it's really nice to just have the same type of thing that all the other sports have, to have a true conference to be competing for.
And speaking of Rochester, there was just a Rochester invite where, I read the release, lifetime bests all over the place. Recap that event and where all these top performers are really striving and getting better this time of the season.
Yeah, we always do kind of a short rest period for the Rochester meet. It gives us an idea of what we need to do to prepare at the end of the season for the conference meet. So we go in to the Thanksgiving break. We know they're going to probably take some time off anyway because they're at home. So we allow them to rest during that period, and we come back after Thanksgiving. We got about another week's worth of rest, go into the Rochester meet, and we usually swim very well there, and this year was no different. Everyone swam great, and our divers did very well also.
And we mentioned record-breaking in a few places. What other records do you kind of see possibly being scratched off the wall coming up in the next few months?
We really think that we have a chance to break all of them. Anytime.
All of them?
Yeah. And I'm not exaggerating when I say that. We have such a talented team. We've gotten many records already, and we have so many others that we're close to, and we've got people across the board that can break every single record. It's just a matter of them having the opportunity to do it, and some events we just won't have the opportunity for our best person to swim that event, and so it might not get broken. But really, given that shot, pretty much everything could go down.
Wow, that's awesome. Well, and a couple that have been kind of standouts this year, Aaron Sullivan, Taylor Bynan, would you call them leaders on the team? And who are some of those kind of unsung people? I know Aaron's doing great split times in the 4x, and you got a lot of different events going on, and we see a lot of those names quite frequently. Talk about their leadership in the program and some of the names that we might not be so familiar with.
Yeah, definitely. Aaron Sullivan and Taylor Bynan really lead the team in the pool every single day. They work so hard. They push everybody else around them. They're leaders by example. And then they're both really great in competition. They thrive on competition. They don't really get nervous. They get excited for it. And so they're able to go out there and really push the team just by what they do and by going out and breaking the records. And so we have a lot of other people that surround them, that help them out. Some of those unsung heroes that you're talking about, Shea Bodrero, she is a fifth-year senior. Ashley Higgins does a great job for us. Natalie Campa really came on strong. She probably had the best meet at Rochester of anyone on her team, and that was great to see because she struggled a lot last year. She had a lot of injuries and illnesses, and she came back and really did what we needed her to do.
Mm-hmm. I think got Player of the Week honors as well, so that was good for her. And finally, you've got something very warm and welcoming to look forward to as you take off very shortly for your annual winter training trip in Puerto Rico. How did that come about, and how does that help your program prepare for championship season?
Yeah, it's something we've been doing for about 12 years. We used to go to Florida. The last 2 years we've gone to Puerto Rico, so this will be our third time. Pretty much all swimming and diving teams take a winter training trip. It's just such a great experience to bring everybody together. You go to a place where it's warm and sunny, and you can train without any distractions. And so Puerto Rico is just a great option because it's fairly inexpensive and it's easy to get to, and they're very welcoming for us. And so we have 2 swim practices a day, 1 dry land practice every day, and we also have a meet down there. We're going to get together with a couple other teams. In fact, St. Cloud and Mankato are going to be there, so we're going to get together with them on a day and do a joint practice, and just allows us a lot of opportunities that we can't get here at home.
So the NSIC is going to have a little bonding time down in Puerto Rico as well. A little
bit, yeah, definitely.
I mean, what is it like for you to kind of finally see some stability in the league and trying to get your program to the top of that?
It's great. It really pushes us to greater success because we know that there's 3 schools that have just added swimming and diving this year, and knowing that they're going to be very well funded and that they're going to be chasing us right from the start, it pushes us to a higher level just to stay ahead of them.
Awesome. Well, good luck, definitely, and I would say have fun, but a little bit of jealousy in your trip, but enjoy it, and make sure that you guys have a lot of fun. And
we will definitely.
Awesome. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Enjoy the warm weather, as I said, but for sure you can follow along with swimming and diving's trip to Puerto Rico via Snapchat as they take over the MSUM Dragons account. We'll give them full access and live vicariously through their warm-weathered posts all week long. And be sure to follow this season, all season long, with the Dragons on Snapchat. Coming up, we'll open wide for some word of mouth with Dragon basketball assistant coaches and show you an innovative virtual reality experience that you'll only get from the Dragons. That's next.
Get fired up for the new Shop MSUMDragons.com, the official online store of Dragon Athletics, featuring top brands like Under Armour, Adidas, Columbia, and more. Get gear in women's, youth, toddler, and infant sizes, perfect for all of our Dragon fans. Support your favorite Dragon team with Select a Logo. Anything custom ships in 72 hours. And take your tailgating to the next level with items like bleacher chairs, tailgate tents, and lawn chairs. Get the gear and support your team with profits going directly to Dragon Athletics from Shop MSUMDragons.com.
Another day. And just like every day, it never seems to slow down. But you have a plan. Grab a cup, grab the paper, and grab a little time. Just for you. It's worth it. Don't get the paper? Just grab the phone. Call now and save up to 60% off the newsstand price. Journalists, bringing the story home every day.
Welcome back to Dragons Live. Our assistant men's and women's basketball coaches tried a fun game that we love around the office called Word of Mouth, and it will leave you rolling. Check it out.
New Year's Eve
New Year's Eve
against CSP.
CSP.
Yes. Buzzer beating game winner.
Game winner.
AU
Ayub.
Booyah, AU.
Ayub, Booyah, Ayub.
And Britton Bussin.
Britton Busman.
Morgan Ham
And
Cassidy Thorson.
Thorson.
Media timeout on the floor.
Media timeout on the floor.
Please play the pregame playlist.
Please play the pregame playlist. Good.
We play in Nemzik Fieldhouse.
We play in Nemzik Fieldhouse.
Thank you for watching Dragons Live.
Thank you for watching Dragons Live. President Ann Blackhurst.
President Ann Blackhurst.
Concordia St. Paul and Mankato this weekend.
Concordia St. Paul and Mankato this weekend.
Hired a
Lock in.
Fired up for the playoffs.
Fired up for the playoffs.
Ain't nothing like Dragon Pride.
Ain't nothing like Dragon Pride.
Tilt that. Tilt that. Penetrate, pass, and shoot.
Yeah, something about dribble. Triple.
Tilt that.
Triple threat.
Penetrate, pass, and shoot.
Penetrate, pass, and shoot.
Shoot.
There we
Yes.
go. Now we're moving.
Basketball is my favorite sport.
Basketball's my favorite sport. Squeeze it in.
Step back three.
Step back three-pointer.
This morning. Oregon Ham and Cassidy Thorson.
Morgan Ham and Cassidy Thorson.
Yes. Step back three-pointer.
Step back three-pointer.
President and Blackhurst.
President and Blackhurst. Yep.
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 Basketball is my favorite sport.
Basketball's my favorite sport.
Ain't nothing like Dragon Pride.
Ain't nothing like Dragon Pride.
Fired up for the playoffs.
Fired up for the playoffs.
Ayo, Raya, AU.
What?
AU?
Yeah. AU.
Pass.
Yeah.
Carla keeps yelling, wake up.
Carla keeps yelling, wake up.
Concordia St. Paul
Concordia St. Paul.
and Mankato this weekend.
And Mankato this weekend.
Northern Sun is the bomb.
Northern Sun is the bomb.
56560.
56560.
Proud.
Proud.
There you go.
NSIC North Champions.
NSIC National Champions?
North.
Oh, NSIC North Champions.
Thank you for watching Dragons Live.
Thank you for watching Dragons Live.
Buzzer beating game winner.
Buzzer beating game winner.
We play in Nanzak Fieldhouse.
We play in Nemzik Fieldhouse.
Please play the pre-game playlist.
Please play the pregame playlist.
New Year's Eve against CSC.
New Year's Eve against CSP.
Triple threat, penetrate, pass, and shoot.
Triple threat, penetrate, pass, and shoot.
Media timeout on the floor.
Media timeout on the floor.
Boom. Wow.
Fired up.
Well
Got it.
done. With time to spare, Ethan got through all the cards. So you guys beat the men.
Yes.
Yes.
Thanks to Wick and Tim and the Allisons for being such good sports. Next up, one of our main goals for the MSUM Go team is being innovative and the first to try new technologies and bringing our fans closer to the action. Recently, our efforts have been focused on our 360-degree and virtual reality cameras to bring you into the game like never before. All right, so we're here in my office talking a little bit about 360 video. So what we're trying to do is integrate 360-degree and or virtual reality video into Dragon Athletics. And a few of the ways that we've done that is we've used different kinds of cameras to get shots of student athletes at practice, during competition, to try to create an immersive experience for our fans. And when we went a step further, we found this camera here, which allows to do 360-degree live streaming to YouTube. And we were kicking around a few different ideas of how to utilize that. And what we came up with for our first test was Dragon Volleyball. And so you can see here, the result of that is we mounted it basically using a selfie stick to the goal, the post of the volleyball net. And what you get is this wonderfully immersive right on top of the court where you can see everybody and everything going on. It works best on Chrome and Firefox. Safari doesn't use 360-degree video integration. Also YouTube app on devices, so you can just move the device around and look around in a space, as well as you can, on your phone, buy a very inexpensive set of virtual reality goggles and put in your phone, and it has an option for you to go into virtual reality and literally look around in the space in 360 degrees. A few of the ways that we're utilizing 360-degree technology in video for what we do in Dragon Athletics is we're doing the Valley Imports 360 Shot of the Week, where you'll see a photo or a video, and we'll post that to social media, just showcasing our student athletes, something on the court or field of competition to immerse our fans in that environment. And that's been really successful for us, but it works best obviously on YouTube, does 360 degrees, and Facebook does 360-degree images where you can move around and kind of augmented virtual reality a little bit. Online, we're streaming to YouTube, which is fantastic, which works best on Chrome, and Firefox does not work with Safari quite yet. And we're also integrating it a little bit into game day. So our Valley Imports 360 camera that we put on the net right here for this game allows us to a little bit of a delay by sending it to the stream, but we're putting it up on the video board in 360 degrees and being able to manipulate the environment in which that camera is. So it's kind of adding value to our fans on social media, our fans in-house, and our fans sitting at home watching a live game like you're actually sitting there. Some of the uses we've seen from 360 degrees camera angles and video in our research has been, I know a lot of it started in Europe with soccer, and then we saw the NBA Finals streamed in 360 degrees in last year. The Big Ten Network has a partnership that they've created to do the Notre Dame game as well as the Minnesota-Nebraska football game just recently. As far as I know, and as far as my research could tell us, we are the first ever institution to stream live in 360 degrees. For sure, the only school who's ever done volleyball was an easy answer. But as we search for more and more uses and more sports, we're excited to bring our fans even closer to the action. You can see more 360-degree angles and videos on our YouTube channel. Just search MSUM Dragons and check out our @Valley Imports 360 video playlist. We've got a lot more coming up on Dragons Live, including more highlights, athletes of the week, and of course, your Dragons Live top 5. Stay tuned.
New from the MSUM Dragons is the Fired Up Fan Zone Rewards app. Check in, earn points, and get prizes. Search MSUM in your app store to download it now, and you can join the game day fun with the Fan Cam. Check your ranking on the leaderboard and use your points to buy exclusive prizes for our Fired Up fans only. Get the Fired Up Fan Zone Rewards app powered by Valley Imports, available now in the App Store and Google Play.
Welcome back to Dragons Live. Now let's get you caught up on all the athletes of the week from the last month. None were awarded during Thanksgiving, so we'll pick up on November 28th with wrestling's Nader Abdulatif and swimming's Natalie Campa. On December 4th, women's basketball's Cass Thorson and wrestling's Christian Vasquez. On December 11th, Jackie Volkert and Blake Bosch. And those are your athletes of the week, presented by the Courtyard by Marriott. Now let's get you caught up on all of the recaps in Dragonland, starting with wrestling. They started out the month of December, held in Nemzik on the 4th. Top performers for the Dragons were Blake Bosch, Nader Abdulatif, and Jared Goldsmith, finishing first in their weight classes. Dylan Connell had a solid day, taking second at 149. On the 8th, they took on wrestling powerhouse Augsburg College in non-conference here. Senior Blake Bosch had a dominant tech fall win over number 4 ranked Sam Benninghoff at 133 pounds. Here's Christian Vasquez with the so-sweet reversal to win at 141. Isaac Novacek had his hands full with the Division III number 1 ranked Grant Parker and would go down in a major decision. The Augies were tough all night long, would take 7 of the 10 matches on the night, but ending with Nader Abdulatif finishing the night strong with the Dragons for a 12-0 major decision win. Unfortunately, the Augies were too much for the Dragons to handle, and they would lose 25-12. Wrestling was in Vegas on the 19th for the Desert Duels, taking on first Embry-Riddle University, with bonus points being the difference in a close match. 2 fall wins and 2 major decisions put Embry-Riddle over the Dragons 23-20. Then Menlo, the number 4 ranked NAIA team, middleweights were strong for the Dragons with Bosch, Connell, Novacek, and Kuntz all winning. Menlo won the final 3 matches, but the Dragons would hold on for the dual win. And Cal Baptist, where forfeit wins at 125 and 141, with Bosch's pin of Trant Smith at 133 pounds, led the Dragons to their second win of the tournament. Finishing the dual day against Wheeling Jesuit, Bosch and Nader would win, but the team would fall 34-6. Upcoming for wrestling in January are the NSIC duels against Upper Iowa and Mankato at home on the 13th and 14th, and on the road at St. Cloud on the 19th, and home against Northern on the 27th. To indoor track and field, as the teams open up the indoor season with 5 wins at the Dakota Classic hosted by North Dakota State on the 2nd. The Dragon men picked up 3 wins on the day, while Caroline Jansen picked up 2 victories to lead the women. For the men, freshman Zach Sweet won the 60-meter hurdles, Brian Huber won the long jump, and Matson won the high jump. MSUM is off until January 14th, 2017, when they compete across the river again at the Bison Classic at NDSU. To women's basketball, they started the month of December at home against the University of Mary. Here's Cass Thorson hitting a 3 to put the Dragons up early. Hannah Larson for the Marauders gets the jumper to drop as well. But this was Drew Sanda's night, hitting 3 here. Volkert keeping it up with the steal and the fast break lay in And Sanders would finish the night with a career-high 32 points and get her 5th straight double-double in the Dragons' 82-59 win. The following night, the Dragons took on Minot State in a much closer battle. Here, Jackie Volker steals the ball and dishes to Jessica Hart for the fast break bucket. The Beavers would hang tough as Corey Urich drains the 3. Coming off a career night last night, Sanders works down low with this sweet move. Banks goes baseline, hook, so nice, in for the basket. Crystal Flowers for Minot gets to work down low as well, getting the reverse to fall. But you knew the Dragons were not going to pull this one out when Natalie Van Wy hits this 3 for the women to take the win 57-46. On the road the following weekend, the women would keep their winning streak going with an 87-60 victory over Minnesota Crookston and beating Bemidji State 102-50. Which was the 8th most points the Dragons women's team side has ever scored. In the final game before winter break, the women took on Northern State at home. Sanders, with her signature move, gets the bank shot to go, and the harm goes to the free throw line for the and one. Working against Sanders here is Miranda Ristow, gets the bucket. Volker drives and makes a great pass to Natalie Van Wy as she drains that 3 ball there. The Wolves would battle all night long, and Jessie Marty hits a late 3, keeping it close. In the last few moments, Northern has a chance to take the lead, but the Dragons come up with a much-needed defensive stop and go on to win 69-66 to get the sweep over Northern on the season. To men's basketball, the men fought against UMary on the 2nd. Brian Jefferson for the Marauders got that one to fall and lays it in. Aaron Lean on the dribble drive, one of his go-to moves, gets the basket there. A wide-open Jefferson throws down the two-handed slam. The Dragons, Johnny Beninga finds Matt Anderson with this sweet pass. Then Kretschmann looks ahead to find Anderson behind the defense, gets the reverse to go, and let's keep with the theme of great passes and watch Matt Nelson slam that one home. Kretschmann finished with a double-double. Lean had 18 points and 6 rebounds in the win. Minot State was in town on the 3rd as Beninga here splits the D for the off-balance bucket. The Beavers came to play as Tyler Rudolph gets the bucket and one. Again, a lot of Rudolph this game. Spinning away from Matt Nelson, another basket. He would have 26 on the night until Booyah Ayub hits this 3. That seemed to spark the Dragon offense. Kretschmann gets the steal, races to the other end to finish off the Beavers 96-87. Senior Ayub hit a game-winning 3-point shot with .04 seconds left on the clock to complete the come-from-behind victory for the Dragons against the Golden Eagles of Crookston. They found themselves down the next night at halftime for the 2nd straight night against Bemidji State, but would finish them off 90-84. Next, the Wolves came to Nemzik after a game winner down in Northern. Kretschmann came ready to play, coming off the tip-off, hits that 3 right away. Dragons running early. Northern came to battle, however. Ian Smith gets the one-hander to go. Buzzer beater bank shot for Kretschmann at half. Dragons fired up going in. Wolves, Mac Arvidsson would answer them all night long, hitting 3 after 3 for 30 points that night. Aaron Lean, another big 3. Back and forth all night long they go. But in the end, the Wolves made one more play than the Dragons did to split the series 1-1. In a 118-117 double overtime victory, Kretschmann had a career-high 41. Lean had a career-high as well with 36. They would add a non-conference win against Mayville on Monday, December 19th, to head into the break at 10-2 overall and 5-1 in NSIC play. Both the men and women are home this weekend with games against Mankato on Friday, and women at 6, men at 8, and then on Saturday, the women at 4 and men at 6 against Concordia St. Paul. Come to Nemzik and cheer them on or watch at home on WDAY's Extra. Now it's time for Dragon women's basketball's Natalie Van Wy and Drew Sanders to take on the Papa John's teammate game.
Hi, I'm Drew Sanis. I'm a junior. I play basketball, and I'm getting my master's in business administration.
Hi, I'm Natalie Van Wy. I'm a senior. I play basketball, and my major is business management.
I'm loving it.
McDonald's.
You're in good hands. Commercial. Really deep voice.
Progressive. No?
Close. I think it's an insurance.
Geico? No.
Pass.
All right. Quack, quack.
Duck.
It's in the jungle
Fast.
Cheetah. Lion. Tiger.
Yeah. Meow.
Cat.
Small one.
Kitty.
I don't even know what that is. Malady Stat.
Sloth. 2 colors of MSUM.
Red and white.
Men's coach.
Watha.
This building.
Nemzik.
The complete name.
Alex Sims Call.
Sure. The food place here.
Keezy.
We have a bobblehead of her at home.
And your favorite TV show?
SpongeBob.
There's 4 or 5 of these. Turtles?
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
Yeah. Family Guy. The little...
Stewie.
Yeah. SpongeBob SquarePants.
Squidward.
Stick around, you won't want to miss the Dragons Live Top 5. That's next.
Dragon Swim School is proud to offer year-round swimming and diving lessons with the lowest student-to-instructor ratio around. Lessons are available for all levels, including parent-child sessions and preschool. Help your child learn to love the water in a safe and caring environment with us at Dragon Swim School. Visit msumdragons.com/swim for more information. That's msumdragons.com/swim.
Get fired up for the new Shop MSUMDragons.com, the official online store of Dragon Athletics, featuring top brands like Under Armour, Adidas, Columbia, and more. Get gear in women's, youth, toddler, and infant sizes, perfect for all of our Dragon fans. Support your favorite Dragon team with Select a logo. Anything custom ships in 72 hours. And take your tailgating to the next level with items like bleacher chairs, tailgate tents, and lawn chairs. Get the gear and support your team with profits going directly to Dragon Athletics from Shop MSUMDragons.com.
Welcome back to Dragons Live. Our very own AD Doug Peters is always fired up about something. Let's see what he's working on in this week's Doug's Desk.
Hey, thanks for joining me for this segment of Doug's Desk. I hope your holiday season is fired up as mine is. I know we could all use a break, and it's awesome to get together with family and friends. I know it was a stressful end of the semester. Our student athletes recognized that, and our Student Athlete Advisory Committee hosted a couple of events. They hosted a wind down Wednesday where they had a table out in the student union and just handed out tips on how to relax and try and manage the stress of the end of the semester. In fact, they even handed out some awesome stress balls. Just remember, relax. You're a dragon. As we headed into the holiday break, awesome to see our student athletes just with the grins on their faces. They're heading home for a little bit of a break. And it's also fun to see them come back. Our men's and women's basketball teams have started to filter into the building today. We've got practices going. We host 2 home games this weekend. Mankato on Friday, Concordia St. Paul on Saturday. We hope you come out and support the Dragons. Our swim team is getting ready to head down to Puerto Rico for their annual training trip. And wrestling, track and field are also getting geared up, getting ready to go for the second half of their seasons. We're fired up. We know you're going to be with us in every step of the way in 2017. Have a safe and happy new year, and we'll see you on Friday and Saturday.
Here we go. It's time for the Dragons Live Top 5. At number 5, men's basketball. Tanner Kretschmann hits the 3 from half court, and the bank is open for business. As halftime expires, he gets a career-high 41 points. However, it would be a double overtime loss. At number 4, indoor track time. As Caroline Jansen goes soaring to victory at the NDSU Classic, she would win both the long jump and triple jump at the meet. Great start for her and the Dragons so far. Number 3, women's basketball comes up with a big defensive stand to hold off the Wolves and extend their winning streak to 9 games in a row. What a huge stop to get 2 wins over Northern State. It seems like they have their number so far. At number 2, we had a buzzer beater last month. Guess what? Big shot, booyah! Hits the second game-winning buzzer beater against Crookston with 0.4 left on the clock. Look again. 3, no problem. Dragons would win. At number 1, how do you trump that at number 1? Wrestling's Blake Bosch charted his 100th career win as a Dragon at the Desert Duels in Las Vegas. Congrats to him for an unreal accomplishment. And those are your Dragons Live Top 5 Plays of the Month, brought to you by Valley Imports. Just a few things before we go. Be sure to visit the new shop, MSUMDragons.com, the official online store for all of the best Dragons gear. The new store features over 1,300 items for every Dragon fan to enjoy. Also, be sure to come to the games and earn reward points by checking in on the #FiredUpFanZone Rewards app powered by Valley Imports for your chance to win a 1-year lease on a 2017 Dragon Red Audi A3. You heard me. 2017 Dragon Red Audi A3 for a year. You could cruise around in that brand new Audi just for coming to the games, checking in to get points. Go to msumdragons.com/firedup for more info. Thank you again for joining us tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. You can watch the extended cut of these shows on our YouTube channel. Just search MSUM Dragons to find those. For our director, Alex Nelson, assistant Macy Miller, and myself, we hope you had a happy and safe holidays, and thank you for watching Dragons Live.